Of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.
Howard to the face-off circle, pass in front for Grease, he scores! Howard with a good pass, and Ashton Grease, his 15th of the year.
It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Capitals hockey is brought to you by Weatherall, Leisure Palace, and Hermanson Endodontics.
Here's Ashton Grease trying to get in the front. It comes in the front. They score! And John Lyons' first varsity goal comes here in the state tournament.
Oahe Caps hockey is also brought to you by Fisher Rounds and Associates, Sun Masters, and All Around Graphics.
Howard will walk it in the zone. Howard with a shot, and it goes in the net, and the Capitals win! Off of Dave Brecker and in, and the Caps win it 2-1 in overtime.
Now, with the call of the game, here's the voice of the Oahe Capitals, John Winkler.
And a good afternoon as we welcome you here to Watertown as the Oahe Capitals, the girls varsity team, gets set to take on the Watertown Lakers. In their only game of the weekend, the Oahe Capitals come in at 2-0-1 on the season after an overtime loss to Brookings last Sunday. The Caps will try and get back to that spot and get back to a win and go to 3-0-1 before they welcome in Yankton next weekend. Here in 2 weekends when they come back at home. The Caps taking on this Watertown Laker team who is 0-2 and have struggled out of the gate. Those two losses have not been good for Watertown. Been outshot by a lot, been outscored by a lot. They faced a couple of really good teams in Mitchell and Aberdeen. But for the Oahe Capitals, if they want to compete and want to be one of those best teams in the state this year, this is a game where you like to see a little bit of a measuring stick, and obviously it's not going to go say, we got to score 10 goals, otherwise it's not good if we don't get a win. But this Capitals team and the offense that we saw the last couple of games and through the first 3 games of the season is something that we didn't really have last year. We didn't see that last year, didn't really have that offensive threat, and pretty much everybody on this Capitals team now feels good with offense, and of course that comes with the top line of Ashton Lee, Olivia Swenson, and Addison Gray, that senior line for the Oahe Capitals, who have combined for 11 goals so far. And the Caps have used Bradley Kafka, that line with Sarah Byrne and Cami Larson. Kafka with 3 goals last weekend. Kirsten Miller with 2 goals in defense. Alyssa Stahl with a goal as well. This Caps team has shared the wealth, but Ashton Lee and Olivia Swenson, the 2 captains, leading by example in the first 3 games, picking up wins in 2 of those 3 games and 5 points out of a possible 6. Abigail Stewart-Fromm is in net again for the Oahe Capitals as she got those 2 wins at 3.19 goals against average, .853 save percentage so far on the season in 3 games for Stewart-Fromm, who will probably be that goalie all season long for the Oahe Capitals. And that's what we got used to last year, seeing her be that number 1 goalie, and she's going to continue to be that number 1 goalie this year and has shown that she can be one of those best goalies in the state. Watertown, their numbers are down a little bit in terms of how many skaters they have. They have just 2 lines and 2 lines of defense as well. But Jalen Sunday, Kaylin Melville, and Riley Redden did not have any stats, did not have any varsity time until this year. Lily Lallam is another girl that did not have any stats, making her varsity debut last weekend. Jacqueline Lloyd, Janelle Lloyd are back on the top line. The Lloyd sisters they scored 22 goals combined in the last season. They've scored the only 2 goals so far, each with 1 goal apiece through the first 2 games. Jillian Bush, Katie Burnell, and then Jada Kranz and Kate Holeen will be those 2 lines on defense for the Lakers. Emma Foshel is the starting goalie. However, it might be Burnell that will be in nets. Foshel had been dealing with some sickness last weekend. She won 5 games last year, 3.57 goals against average, .886 save percentage. She had 64 saves last weekend in 1 game. Mitchell outshot Watertown and had over 70 shots in the game against Watertown and ended up getting a 9-1 win. But she did not play on Sunday, dealing with a little bit of an injury, and might be seeing England Burnell be that goalie again for the Watertown Lakers. So we will see who will be the one in net for both these teams, or for the Watertown Lakers. We do know who's in net for the Oahe Capitals. They're looking for their third win. It's a snowy Saturday afternoon here in Watertown. Feels a little bit more like December, feels a little bit more like hockey season. But it's going to be a fun one here today. Our first of 2 games on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The boys will play later tonight at 8:30. We'll take a game break, and then we'll come back around that 8:10 mark and have the 8:30 game between the boys varsity, between Oahe and Watertown. Caps hockey is on the air here on Capital City Rock. They face the Watertown Lakers here in the first game. Girls varsity Weatherall coaches interview is on the way next with Coach Tessa Singleton. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture. Or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierre say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is Olivia Slenton, captain of the Oahe Lady Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, time for the Weatherall Coaches interview. Join me as Coach Tessa Singleton of the Hawaii Capitals as they take on the Watertown Lakers here this afternoon. And, Coach, it's your only game of the weekend. You had 3 games last weekend. So after a 2-0-1 start, a really good weekend. But what's that feeling going into this game tonight against Watertown?
It's really exciting. We've been playing some really high-level hockey the last couple of weekends, and we're looking to continue that into this weekend here.
This Watertown team right now 0-2. They've been outshot by a lot. They've been outscored by a lot in those 2 games. Is that message kind of to start fast and maybe get on them early?
Like I said before, we have been playing some really high-level hockey the last couple of games. We're looking to continue that into this game. And, you never underestimate a team. Watertown can come out and put some quick ones in, and, games can change really fast.
And I know I mentioned this last week, too, but it's still it is pertinent today, too, that the depth that you guys have that haven't had the last couple of years. But this year can come into play here tonight as well.
Yep, we still have, 15, 16 girls on the roster for this game, and hopefully use all of them today.
Abby has been playing really well in goal. That late overtime goal, obviously one that she wants to have back, but every goalie wants to have every goal back, even if they're impossible to stop. But I know that the confidence probably is still there for her because she was very good the first weekend.
Yep, I'm going to expect a lot out of her this game because it's going to be another game where, she's still going to get 30, 40 shots maybe, and she's going to have to shake them off if she lets any in to help her team win.
After 3 games last weekend, but only 1 game this weekend, does it feel more important to get a win here tonight than any other game, or is it still just, hey, take it 1 game at a time?
We're just going to take it 1 game at a time, hopefully get the W at the end of the day.
What's it going to take to knock off Watertown here tonight?
We're going to have to play our systems. We've been working on really hard this last week on our special teams and our offensive play. Get a couple quick ones in, stop them, get a goal.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Back with more of the pregame show next year on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in PIERRE say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture, or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years, located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
With the fall sports season wrapped up, the winter sports season gets going, and pretty soon you'll be able to hear Sully Buttes basketball on Country 95.3 FM. This is D.T. Meyer, and with the start of the new season comes new challenges, new faces, and some familiar rivalries. Catch it all right here, starting in December. Sully Buttes Charger girls and boys basketball action on your home for Charger sports, Country 95.3 FM. PierreCountry.com, and on YouTube at Country 95.3 FM Sports.
Hi, this is Ashton Lee, captain of the Lady Caps, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here to Watertown as we're getting closer to first for the puck drop here, first game of our doubleheader on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. John Winkler here on this Saturday afternoon, and the Caps will take on the Watertown Lakers. As we look across the state right now, we are going to be the third game to get underway. Rushmore has already beaten Sioux Center 3-2 earlier today. They got the third period goal. Let's see here. The third period goal to Rushmore was up 3-1 before Sioux Center made it 3-2, but was Rushmore to pick up the win? They might have won in overtime here. As I look at this, and I believe that they end up winning in overtime. Does not have the goal on here for the overtime win, but they did beat Sioux Center in overtime. to pick up that win, and that is the only game that is final right now. Elsewhere, Mitchell is winning 2-1 over Brookings. That Mitchell team that Watertown saw last weekend is very, very good. 17-7 in shots in the first period. Maya Forster had the first goal of the game, but then it was Brinley Sabers and Brooke Jarman getting the next 2 goals as Mitchell leads the Brookings Rangers right now. That's the two games going on, one final, one in progress. We're about to be in progress here shortly. And, of course, the boys varsity will be getting underway here later on this afternoon and into the evening across the state. And the Oahe Capitals are in that spot where they will be facing Watertown later on tonight. There actually is one game going on right now. Sioux Center is leading Sioux Falls 1, 2-1. That's a surprising score considering what Sioux Falls 1 did yesterday to Watertown. They won 7-0 in the boys varsity game. But right now, Sioux Center leading Sioux Falls 1, 2-1 in the second period, with Sioux Falls out shooting Sioux Center 22-13. Easton Vandenberg and Lucas Van Berkel with goals. Gabe Canner is the goal scorer for the Sioux Falls Flyers. We still got right around 5 minutes, maybe a little less than 5 minutes. Actually, we got to take our last break here. We're going to try and get this game maybe started a little bit early. So we'll take a break. We'll come back and have puck drop for you. Listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
Friday night is the opener of the Pierre basketball season, and you can catch it on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This is Sports Director John Winkler. Join me in Rapid City on Friday as the Governor boys begin the season taking on Stevens. Coverage will begin at 7:40 Central Time with tip-off at 8 o'clock. Pierre Governors and Rapid City Stevens Raiders, the opening game of the season on your home for Governor Sports. KCCR, KCCRradio.com, and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent in your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierre say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture, or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years, located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Hi, this is head coach Tessa Singleton, and you're listening to the Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
We are ready for puck drop here at Watertown as the Hawaii Capitals, Watertown Lakers set for action here this afternoon. John Winkler here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Glad you're with us. Moving from left to right are the Hawaii Capitals, right to left the Watertown Lakers. Olivia Swenson and Jacqueline Lloyd for the opening faceoff as we are underway here this afternoon. It was won by the Watertown Lakers. Jada Crayons from her own end of the blue line. It gets into the neutral zone. It'll be cleared out and down. And behind the net, it'll be taken and up by Kirsten Miller. But cut off as the Watertown Lakers have it. Pass comes in front. It'll be back out to the blue line where Crayons will play it to the near side corner. Behind and in is Riley Redden. Redden to Lloyd. That is Janelle Lloyd. And it comes out to the front looking for Jacqueline Lloyd. And on the backhand from Crayons, puts it right back down to the bottom of the goal line. Crayons moves up, steps up and from the defensive spot. Pass comes out. It was tipped, and it will go past Jacqueline Lloyd and back to the neutral zone. The two Lloyd girls will skate fast, and they'll skate quick, and they'll be the biggest threat for the Watertown Lakers here this afternoon as the Oahe Capitals will clear the zone and back out of the neutral zone where it will be a touch pass and across looking for Kate Holeen. It will be intercepted by the Capitals, kept in the zone by the Watertown Lakers, and then flipped up to the neutral zone. It will be back again for Holeen. Now Jalen Sunday, again, the second line for the Watertown Lakers. This is just their third ever game for varsity. They're very inexperienced right now. And we get a whistle as the puck will go in to the Oahe Capital bench, and we get a whistle. Our first whistle here, 15:40 to go in the first period. Olivia Swenson, Ashley, and Sarah Byrne were the starters for the Oahe Capitals on offense. So Addison Gray has moved to that line with Bradley Kafka and Kaylee Larson, who are out there right now, as the faceoff was won by Kafka, and Brenna Ullman will race after it. That pass is tipped, and now Kafka will take it to the center ice before it was sticked away. That was by Jillian Bush. On the near side, Sunday across and in the offensive zone. Melville will put it behind the net, as it was Emily Nemec racing after it. And both players will be tied up. Nemec will kick it along as her stick was tied up with Melville, who had fallen over. And then a one-time chance that will go wide of Stuart Fromm. No shots yet between the two teams. 2 minutes gone by here in the first period. Addison Gray gets it out to the neutral zone and a good pass over. And now Cami Larson brings it in. Larson looking for her first goal of the season. That shot is blocked. Nemec tried to step up to keep it in the zone, but it will be taken by the Watertown Lakers. There's a shot, and Stuart Fromm makes the save, and we get a whistle with 14:44 to go here in the first period. That was Jillian Bush who got the opportunity, the defenseman. She had 4 goals last season, did Jillian Bush, and again, right now, Watertown's got just 2 goals in the season as they're 0-2. They lost 9-1 both games that they've played so far this year. On the next face-off to the left of Stuart Fromm, it's won by Watertown. Ashlyn Lee, though, for the Capitals will get it out of the zone. And now Sarah Byrne will try and hound Jacqueline Lloyd. Lee tried to step up and pickpocket Lloyd. And coming in offside is going to be Riley Redden. Jacqueline Lloyd was offside as Redden brought it in. She was a little tangled up with Sarah Byrne, so she couldn't get herself to stop in the blue line. So we get a whistle. 14:25 to go here in the first period, as it's dumped in by the Watertown Lakers. Miller on the backhand trying to get it up the boards. Sarah Byrne a pass, that's intercepted. Thrown back by Redden behind the net, where it'll be Janelle Lloyd to take it. A backhand pass is tipped and intercepted. Now Ashley Lee will skate. She's got a lot of space, and the speed of Ashley Lee carries in the zone. Lee with a shot, and a save is made. Emma Foschel is our starting goalie for the Watertown Lakers. First time that the Caps have really had any kind of pressure in the offensive zone. And the first shot is a save made by Foschel, and we get a whistle with 14 minutes to go here in the first period. 1 shot apiece. Riley Kafka looking to win the face-off to the right side of Foschel. And up the boards as Watertown will get it out, and then it's flipped up, and it goes into the crowd and just over a laying coat that is down. A young girl having some fun watching some girls hockey, and that puck just went right over the top, missed several kids. So it can be dangerous. You got to make sure your head's on a swivel, even in the crowd. A puck drop to the right of Foschel again. It's won by Watertown. To the far side and up the boards and at the blue line, Watertown will get it out. Trying to lead it forward and into the zone to come Watertown. But it will be taken away. That was by Rachel Scott. That'll be Kaylin Melville again from the near side A backhand pass intercepted as it came to the slots. And then Nemec's able to get out. Now Bradley Kafka will take over. Kafka to the face-off circle. A shot and a glove save made by Foshel. Just went off the glove and just went wide. Lee steps up. Couldn't keep the puck in the zone as she overskated it, but Bradley Kafka puts it right back in. She goes off for a change, gets that top line back out. Olivia Swenson pokes it along, and now Swenson will try and turn on their backhand in the corner. Diagonally off the boards. And there's a one-time chance for Stahl. Gets blocked up, comes back to Stahl, walks it all the way in with a shot, and a save is made. The rebound goes just wide and back behind the nets. Lee again has it. The pass goes over for Miller. Trying to throw it back and trying to redirect it was Swenson in front. And it was blocked up, ended up being blocked up by Swenson. And now Sarah Burns steals a puck, but she couldn't get a shot away. The Watertown Lakers are trying to change right now their defensive end, and the Hawaii Capitals are holding on to the puck. Ashley Lee, she'll skate in to the face-off circle. Near side with a shot, and that one goes wide. Went through the blue paint, but missed Foshel. And then Stahl, as she kept the puck in the zone, will end up being taken over, and now the Watertown Lakers back in. Diving shot. There's a penalty coming up, and it will be a hooking call, as it was Jacqueline Lloyd that had the opportunity. And Olivia Swenson is the one that gets called for it. So the first Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill. 12:09 left to go here in the first period. And Olivia Swenson with a hook. It was nearly for Lloyd to get a breakaway, but because it wasn't fully in the clear, then there was no penalty shot awarded. Kirsten Miller around the boards. It'll be kept in by the Watertown Lakers. Their first power play. Bradley Kafka trying to take it out. She does, and now 2-on-1 the other way. As Kafka lost the puck. She's got Kami Larson with her. Up to the near side face-off circle. Just could not keep control of the puck. And then it'll be cleared down again by the Capitals. Good play there from Kirsten Miller. To the far side, Jacqueline Lloyd trying to come right in front of the net. Nearly was pickpocketed by Kafka. And Janelle Lloyd is in. There's a shot. There's a blocker down by Stewart from. The rebound's loose in the slot. It's still a bouncing puck. And it's taken by Watertown. Still 1:05 to go in the power play. There's a high shot that goes over the top of the crossbar from Jacqueline Lloyd. Held in again from the far side for the Watertown Lakers. And the Lakers will get things set up behind the net. Jada Kranz goes back up for Janelle Lloyd. Pass goes over. It's tapped by Jacqueline Lloyd. Keeps it in the zone in the backhand, but two Capitals are right there. Then Kami Larson takes a stick. She got slashed by her own teammate trying to clear the puck. Kirsten Miller ended up slashing Larson right across the arm as she was trying to clear the puck away. And almost like a Charlie Brown situation there. There comes Watertown in. There's a shot that's redirected. A save made by Stuart Fromm. And then Miller ended up getting tripped up by Stuart Fromm, again trying to clear the puck. Capitals are having trouble clearing the puck right now with still 19 seconds to go on the power play. Puck comes in front, and it was off the skate of Stuart Fromm, almost bounced in front of the slot for an opportunity. Jada Kranz will turn to the far side corner. Gets it back out to the blue line. And now Janelle Lloyd running out of space. Throws it over for Jada Kranz. Watertown Lakers starting to make somewhat of a change. Kranz with a shot. It's redirected, and it goes on top of the net. And Stuart Fromm was able just enough to get the glove to get it up above the net, and it stayed on top of the cage where the referee will blow the play dead, and we get a whistle. And the faceoff will actually come out of the zone. And it'll be on the far side in the neutral zone near the Capitals blue line. 10:03 to go here in the first period. Still no score. 5 shots for Watertown, 3 for the Hawaii Capitals. Ashley Lee battling for it here from the near side. Pass is blocked up, and now it's going to be brought in by Sunday. She started to walk it in, but another good stick there by the Capitals. Emily Nemec from the near side wraps it around the boards, off the boards for Sarah Byrne. Her pass right on the tape of Olivia Swenson. The Caps now have numbers of 2-on-2 coming in. Swenson moves around to the face-off circle, leaves it for Lee. That shot save made by Foshel, and there is no rebound. And now with 9:32 left to go in the first period. That was a really good opportunity. A really good play there from Swenson to drop it off, knowing that Ashley Lee was going to be there, and caused a little bit of some commotion in front of the nets. get that traffic in front. There's Lee with a shot. That one might have been off of something and goes wide. Alyssa Stahl overskated the puck. Comes back to the blue line off the stick of Swenson. And now Lee will nudge with a Watertown Laker player off the puck. And will carry it and flip it back out. That's the beauty of girls hockey, is that it's not a check. It's just a nudge. Check is illegal in girls hockey. There's around to the near side. Lee will chip it to the blue line and out by Ashley Lee. She'll go off for a change. Hard off the boards from the near side. Back here for Emily Nemec. Her pass nearly intercepted by Jacqueline Lloyd. Thrown in by Lloyd from the blue line. Didn't get it deep. Knocked down by a high stick, and the Watertown Lakers are the first ones to play it, so we get a whistle. And it will be an offensive zone faceoff now here for the Oahe Capitals with 8:43 to go here in the first period. 5-4 in shots in favor of the Lakers. No score between these two teams. A couple of good looks for both. But the goalies have stood tall to this point. Face-off to the right of Foschel. It is Bradley Kafka along with Kimmy Larson and Addison Gray right now for the Oahe Capitals. The blue line moving in, walking in. There's a shot and a save made by Stewart Fromm as Riley Redden got to the top of the face-off circle from the near side and put it off the near shoulder of Abigail Stewart Fromm, and a save was made. And a whistle with 8:27 to go here in the first period. Now Lloyd wins the face-off around from Emily Nemec, and now a race after it, Addison Gray. She's going to get to it first. Gray trying to chip it a little bit farther along, but it's now being taken by Watertown. Behind the net, they'll stop, and a turn for Janelle Lloyd. Should have losing it to her teammate, then throw it up for Redden, who is wide open here in the neutral zone. Carries it in the offensive end, throws it towards the net, a bouncing puck, and a save made by Stewart Fromm. Up the boards for Kami Larson, now for Kafka. And Kafka going 1-on-3 into the zone. Swings it wide on the far side. Kafka will spin around behind the net. She's got Ashley Lee to the high slot. Comes in front, and Lee couldn't quite get it on the tape. And a shot that goes well wide from Lee. Held in by Sarah Byrne. Olivia Swenson gets on the ice. She is skating fast to get behind the net. She'll cause problems for the Watertown Lakers trying to find a way to get the puck. A couple of players hit the ice. Sarah Byrne was the one for the Capitals, and it will come out. Again, it was a collision, not a check. It was just a collision between those two. Alyssa Stahl, a pass over, and now back in by Byrne. Good move by Byrne to the high slot, and that shot goes off of a stick into the near side corner it goes. Flipped up, not out. Ashley Lee, face-off circle. The shot save made up high on Foschel. Didn't drop down to try and make the save, and she was able to keep it. Still a scoreless game with 7 minutes to go in the first period. Kirsten Miller throws it off the board. Sarah Byrne starts to carry it in, but just could not quite win the race, as it was Rachel Scott that got to it first. Now Swenson, a pass off the stick of Gray. Into the zone is Addison Gray. Trying to get the stick around the Watertown Laker player. And now Jalen Sunday for the Lakers at the blue line. They are offside of the Capitals as Gray brought it back in, and we get a whistle with 6:36 to go here in the first period. 7-5 in shots now in favor of Watertown. Caps have had some really good looks in the last couple of minutes, but they just haven't had any shots that have found the back of the net. Face-off is won by Bradley Kafka. Emily Nemec throws it off the skates of Kami Larson. And now to be played back up by Larson for Bradley Kafka. One-on-one, Kafka comes in the zone, makes a move around the defense, but there's a shot and a save made again by Foschel. Really good move by Kafka, got in, and just couldn't beat Foschel yet again. And then the Watertown Lakers will ice the puck with 6:10 to go here in the first period. That would have been a really good clear on a penalty kill, but it is an icing. There are a lot of changes that can be made and will be made by both these teams. With 6:10 to go here in the first period. Our first of two games on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Glad you're with us here on this Saturday afternoon. Going into Saturday evening here shortly, as the Watertown Lakers with Janelle Lloyd carrying it in. Lloyd, a freshman for the Watertown Lakers. Jacqueline, a senior. Pass comes back for Bush. That one is blocked down. Now Jacqueline gets it, comes up and just over the top of the stick of Janelle Lloyd. And now Olivia Swenson, she's going to pick up speed. She's going 2-on-1 in the zone with Byrne. Swenson on the backhand. She'll try and turn. Couldn't find anybody to pass it to yet. Good move around two different defenders, and now we get a whistle. And where we're going to get just in the crease is called against Capitals. And the faceoff will come out. I don't know if maybe saw someone fall, but watching the play where Swenson was at, so I didn't get to see exactly what happened. If maybe the Capital player just lost the edge or what it might have been. Kami Larson, Ashton Lee, and now Bradley Kafka on the ice. Changing up the lines a little bit. Alyssa Stahl at the blue line. Able to knock it down, so now Kami Larson brings it in. Larson with a shot, and that goes off the side of the cage, back behind the net, where Ashton Lee is able to block down a pass momentarily. Now Bush on the back end, up the boards, and it'll be chipped out by the Lakers. Alyssa Stahl tried to dump it in, ends up throwing it into the Watertown bench. Might have skated by, said sorry. And we get a whistle with 5:14 to go here in the first period. Kate Holeen is out there along with her defensive partner, Jada Kranz. And it'll be that second line, Sunday, Melville, and Lallam. That pass off the skates of Lee. And then nearly turned over. Actually, Kayla Randall that is out there. Now Lee gets speed into the zone, swings it wide. From the near side, pass goes over, and missing Larson and Kafka. Goes back to Lee. Her pass goes off of the skate, goes back to Larson again. Larson splits through the defense, but then couldn't keep possession of the puck. With 4:44 to go here in the first period, Watertown carries into the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Jada Kranz moves around. Kranz moves in, shoot, and it goes wide. And then Kranz lost her balance, fell down, and was basically skating feet first on her stomach. On her stomach right into the goalpost. As we get a whistle with 4:36 to go here in the first period. A face-off, will come out. I obviously was not Kranz wanting to do that because that probably hurt her more than anything else. But because she was not pushed into it, that the puck has to come out to the blue or into the center ice, and to the near side blue line it was. As it will be now Olivia Swenson for the Capitals, off the boards, be knocked down, played by the Watertown Lakers. And it'll be over. Redden, her pass, her shot goes wide. Emily Nemec behind the net. Goes up the boards for Addison Gray. She'll throw it off the boards again, but does not come out of the zone. Held in by Janelle Lloyd. By Jacqueline Lloyd. And then out of the zone, it'll come back to Bush. And from the near side, Katie Brunell right below us here in the crow's nest. It'll be dumped in by the Watertown Lakers. 3:45 to go here in the first period. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt. No score between the Caps and the Watertown Lakers. 7-6 in shots in favor of the Watertown Lakers. Now Larson starts to move into the neutral zone. And now Pelly will come up, and it's going to be on the Capitals. I think they might get interference is called on Larson. Kami Larson's going to go to the penalty box, but she had the puck, lost it, and Larson gets called for the 2-minute interference. Thought maybe that if anything it was going to be on the Watertown Lakers, but it is a Oahe Capitals penalty and a Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill. Second one of the game for the Oahe Capitals. They were able to kill off the first one, and they do a good job to clear the zone in the first 5 seconds of this second penalty kill. 3:18 to go in the first period. Ashton Lee steals the puck. Her pass is looking to get over for Kafka, goes off of a skate, rolls over to Foshel, and she'll cover for a whistle with 3:12 to go here in the first period. They changed it to 7 shots. Not really. I don't know if maybe that was from a one that they just didn't put up, but it is 7-7 in shots right now according to the board. As it will be Watertown Lakers that have possession, but Ashton Lee again steals it in the offensive end. Her pass goes over, looking for Sarah Byrne for a tip. And then from the far side, the Caps hold the zone again. Knocked down by Bradley Kafka. And Kafka goes wide on the shot to the near side. And now the Watertown Lakers will finally get out of their own end. The Caps are trying to get more pressure on their penalty kill than what Watertown is in the power play. Olivia Swenson clears it down the ice again. 1:10 to go in the power play. 2:38 to play in the first period. Looking for our first goal of the game. That pass just missing. Jacqueline Lloyd goes down for an icing. And we get a whistle with 2:30 to go here in the first period. 1:01 left to go on the power play. So the 2-minute minor to Cami Larson. 7-7 in shots. No score between the Caps and the Lakers. On the face-off to the right of Fashel. It's won by the Lakers. A good stick from Alyssa Stahl, but it will be right on to Jillian Bush as Bush moves it in. And Bush around behind the nets. She'll look to turn and get a pass away, but she lost the puck. Will regain possession. Now throws it over for Jacqueline Lloyd. Walks it in. Her shot is blocked down by Swenson. There's one thrown towards the net by Burnell. And then the Caps from behind their own cage will throw it out of the zone with 30 seconds to go on the power play. Good job by the Caps to get their legs in front of shots. Sticks in the traffic and knock down a couple of opportunities for the Watertown Lakers. But right back in is Jacqueline Lloyd. Swinging wide, trying to get a pass in front. Goes off the pads of Stuart Fromm, and a rebound was loose, but they couldn't jab it in. From the near side corner, Lloyd with a tough angle shot. That one goes off of a skate again. That was from Kafka. Blocked that one up. Another chance here for the Lakers. That one goes off the side of the goalpost. Back behind the nets. Cami Larson joins the play as she comes out, and the Capitals are 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. So now they're back to 5-on-5. That goes off the skates of Swenson, and from behind the net, Swenson takes it. Her clearing attempt is knocked down. She's maybe looking to ice it. We'll throw it diagonally off the boards. Not going to go far enough for an icing with 1:08 to play. Caps are 2-on-1 in the zone, but the one had the puck for Watertown. And a quick pass. Tapped on and along. Here's Ashley Lee. High slot, moves to the right side to the face-off circle. Now try a wraparound opportunity. Left it short and left it on the pad of Fashel, but it was not covered up for a whistle. Final minute of the first period, and we get a whistle and a penalty. And Cami Larson now will get called for a penalty. So as a referee, might have been able to hear that Larson is going to get called for an unsportsmanlike penalty because with 49.3 to go, because the referee said that she kicked the stick away from the Watertown Laker player who was trying to pick it up. So an unsportsmanlike penalty, and it is the Lakers back on the power play again with 48 seconds to go in the first period. So the Caps are 2 for 2 in the Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill, looking to go for 3 for 3, but they got to get the end of the first period and part of the second period. Lee wraps it around the boards from behind the net. The first shot went wide. It was held in by the Lakers with 30 seconds to go here in the period. Lee gets it again. She'll have no problems clearing that one. Throws it all the way down. 23 seconds left to go on the first period. Up the boards on the far side. Misses the Watertown Laker player, but not cleared out by the Capitals. Briley Kafka couldn't get out. Shot gets blocked out. That'll be taken here by Kafka again with 7 seconds to go in the period. Kafka moves it around, looking for short-handed. Shot save made, and dropping down to cover the rebound is Fashel, and we get a whistle with 2.3 to go here in the first period. And the Caps will have to have 1 minute and 12 seconds of that second period to close out and get back to 5-on-5. On the face-off is won by Watertown, and that will do it for the first period. No movement after that face-off was won by Watertown. So we have played one full period. We have no score, 8-8 in shots, and it will be 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the power play for the Watertown Lakers when we get started with the second period. We step aside, we'll come back and have our first intermission report. Not a whole lot to tell you about, just 3 penalties to tell you about. That's all we got so far in this first period. No score between Hawaii and Watertown. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture, or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years, located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
With the fall sports season wrapped up, the winter sports season gets going, and pretty soon you'll be able to hear Sully Buttes basketball on Country 95.3 FM. This is D.T. Meyer, and with the start of the new season comes new challenges, new faces, and some familiar rivalries. Catch it all right here, starting in December. Sully Buttes Charger girls and boys basketball action on your home for Charger sports, Country 95.3 FM. PierreCountry.com, and on YouTube at Country 95.3 FM Sports. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, this is Olivia Slenton, captain of the Oahe Lady Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here to Watertown, no score between the Caps and the Lakers. John Winkler here on this Saturday now evening, our first of two games in our doubleheader, split doubleheader. We'll have a game break as the boys JV will play after this one, and then we'll have the boys varsity game back on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. In the first period, not a whole lot going on. 16 shots, split evenly, 8 apiece in the first period, with 3 penalties going to the Hawaii Capitals, no penalties on the Watertown Lakers, and there's still a minute and 11 seconds left on Kimmy Larson's second penalty, so she's going to be careful for the rest of the game. She cannot pick up one more 2-minute minor penalty, otherwise she will be done for the rest of the evening. And she picked those 2 penalties up rather quickly in terms of she got the first one, then came out of the box and quickly got the second one. She got called for the first penalty. Was Olivia Swenson got called for a hook, which was a good hooking penalty to take to make sure that Jacqueline Lloyd didn't get the full breakaway and was not a clear path to the goal. So there was no penalty shot awarded. It was just a penalty on Swenson. But then it was Larson got called for a 2-minute interference with 3:29 left. She had just lost the puck and kind of got tangled up with one of the Watertown players. It was one that I think Larson might have had a little bit of beef with, and probably something that was a little bit, maybe I wouldn't say questionable, but one that be a little upset with. And then the second one was the referee called unsportsmanlike on Larson because what the referee said to Coach Singleton was that she had kicked the stick away and purposely kicked the stick away from one of the Watertown players from trying to pick it up, and that's why she got the second penalty of the 3 that you're allowed to get before you are kicked out for the game. So she's going to be careful the rest of the way, otherwise she won't be able to play the final last 2 periods if she gets that third penalty rather quickly. But she still has a minute and 11 seconds in the box, and the Capitals will be trying to kill it off, and will be doing their best to kill it off for the third time. They're 2 for 2 right now, the Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill, but they want to go 3 for 3. And they got a minute 11 seconds in that second period to try and make that happen. No score between Watertown and Oahe. This is the third game that's going on across the states for girls hockey right now. There's one boys game in progress, and we'll have the scoreboard update for you after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in PIERRE say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, this is Ashton Lee, captain of the Lady Caps, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here to Watertown, no score between the Caps and the Lakers. John Winkler here on this Saturday evening. As we look across the state right now in girls varsity, we had the final score of 3-2. Rushmore beating Sioux Center in overtime. The other game that's going on right now is going in the third period. Mitchell, and they are in the third period. Mitchell is leading Brookings right now 6-3 as well, the Mitchell team has just been very, very good. Sabres with 2 goals, Jarman with 2 goals, Nash and Kelsey Amick each with a goal for Mitchell. That Mitchell team's going to be a lot of fun to see at some point. Maybe not so much for the Capitals themselves to see, but as a fan of hockey and a fan of some fun offense, their team's going to be pretty good. The only boys game that's going on right now, the rest of the boys games will start at 8 o'clock or later, with Rushmore and Sioux Falls 2 actually going to get started at 9 o'clock Central Time. But the Caps and Lakers boys, Brookings and Mitchell, they'll both all play at 8:30 tonight. Huron and Aberdeen will play at 8 o'clock here this evening. The only other game going on right now, Sioux Center and Huron and Sioux Falls 1, and it's a 3-3 game in the third period. Sioux Falls was down 3-1 before they scored late in the second period and early in the third period to tie the game 3-3. Sioux Falls 1 coming in after a 7-0 win last night against Watertown here in Watertown, and now they're trying to grind out a win against Sioux Center, who might be a team that's could maybe surprise a little bit more just because, they lost a lot, but some of those names are still recognizable. Easton Vandenberg, Isaac Bartz, and Lucas Van Berkel each with goals. You got Matthew King with an assist along with Grady Duden having an assist as well. So some of those names are still familiar for Sioux Center, but it's a 3-3 game right now between Sioux Falls and Sioux Center. Second period is on the way here in just a moment. 1:11 left to go on the Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill for the Capitals. No score between the Watertown Lakers and the Oahe Capitals here in Watertown. Back with the second period after this. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in PIERRE, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in PIERRE.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in PIERRE say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture. Or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in PIERRE.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in PIERRE. Zander's has been servicing the PIERRE area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in PIERRE or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Sunday afternoon, the Oahe Capitals ends this 3-game weekend in Huron, and you can catch the game on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This is Sports Director John Winkler. Join me on Sunday as the Oahe Capitals travel to face the Huron All-Stars. It's the third game of a 3-game weekend, and the Caps want to end the stretch strong. Coverage begins at 3:40 with puck drop at 4 o'clock on your home for Oahe Capitals hockey, Capital City Rock, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hi, this is head coach Tessa Singleton, and you're listening to the Oahe Capitals hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Back here at Watertown as the teams return to the ice, set for the second period. 1:11 left to go on the penalty kill. As the teams switch sides, Capitals going from right to left, Watertown from left to right. And Abigail Stewart-Fromm, Emma Foschel have had similar games so far, 8 saves apiece. But so far, Stewart-Fromm has maybe seen a little bit more frantic action because she said her and her team have been on the penalty kill now the third time. They're about halfway through this third penalty kill as they try and kill this off for the third straight time. And the face-off will be won by the Capitals. We're underway here in the second period. As Kirsten Miller couldn't clear the puck. Goes back, sticked away by Stewart-Fromm. And from the near side corner is taken by the Watertown Lakers. Jada Crams with a lot of patience at the blue line. Throws it down here on the near side corner. Trying to get a tough angle pass maybe. Comes back up to the slot or the point and is blocked down in a shot that was taken by Kate Holeen. And it'll be all the way down. Again, no icing with 40 seconds left to go on the penalty kill for the Oahe Capitals. Watertown Lakers had that possession, had a good look, but everything was blocked in front. Now it's going to be Janelle Lloyd again. And Lloyd behind the nets, all the way back in the near side corner. Plays it back out for Jillian Bush. Starts to walk it in. Puts a shot on, but is blocked up by Ashton Lee. Good play there defensively from Ashton Lee, as it'll be cleared away again by the Oahe Capitals. First minute of the second period has gone by. Still 10 seconds to go on the power play, but that should end up doing it for the Caps to get 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. One last rush here for Watertown, as it will be Jacqueline Lloyd. To the side of the net, a pass comes in front, cleared away by the Capitals, and we're back to full strength. 5-on-5, and we go. Pass goes over for Janelle Lloyd. From the high slot circle, that shot save made by Stuart Fromm. Might have been going wide, but off the glove of Stuart Fromm. Up the boards on the far side, but not out. Ashley trying to poke at it. Players will tangle up, and it'll be taken now by Sarah Byrne, who will ice it. And we will get a whistle with 15:21 to go here in the second period. Well, that was very close. It could have, where the boards start to turn. She almost played it perfectly where it might have hit the boards and bounced back out to keep it from being an icing, but it did go down for an icing, and we have that whistle with 15:21 to go here in the second period. Face-off is taken by the Watertown Lakers. Jillian Bush trying to get a shot away. That was blocked up. Still on the near side. One Capitals player hits the deck. Another one hits the deck as well. Brenna Ullman went down, so it's now basically 5-on-3, and Watertown scores. 15:06 to go. 2 players for the Caps were down, and Watertown took advantage of it, and they get the first goal of the game with 15:06 left here in the second period. Looks like they're going to go with Kaylin Melville. She was the first one out of the scrum to slap hands with teammates. And our first goal of the game with 15:06 left. Kaylin Melville gets her first of the season. And the first time that it wasn't a Lloyd that scored the goal for the Watertown Lakers. So a 1-0 game with 15:06 to go. Referee talking with the scorekeeper's table. But it is Watertown on top. 1-0 early on the second period. So the Caps will have to play from behind for the second straight game. And then a penalty is going to be called. Melville gets the goal. Sundin and Scott get the assist, but we'll have our first Watertown penalty called. A hook is called with 14:59 to go, and now it's an opportunity for the Oahe Capitals. That is Sundin that gets called for. It's the first chance for the Capitals on the power play. They get an opportunity to score their first power play goal of the season. The power play was buzzing last weekend, just didn't find any goals to come away with. Kafka with a good pass over. They kind of handcuffed Swenson, but now Ashley will take it. The Caps will spread everybody out. Those are below the goal line for Swenson. Behind the net from the near side, comes back out for Byrne. Face-off circle, the shot save is made. It was off the glove of Fashel. It was still loose. Now Ashley will take it. She's got a lot of space. That shot, that one got blocked in front. And it will come out, and it will go just over underneath the stick of Kafka. Didn't get the stick down in time. And then nearly a check on Watertown. Kafka went down. There's a couple of players continuing to fall for Watertown. But it will be an onside play. Comes back out of the blue line. Ashley from the blue line. A rebound chance. It's loose in front. And it will be covered up by Fashel. And no goal there for the Caps. Whistle blows. 14:06 to go. Minute 8 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Oahe Capitals. And they will keep Kafka, Lee, and Swenson out on the ice right now. Power play for the Oahe Capitals, their first of the game. Ashley nearly could have got called for a check. Lee will go behind the net, trying to wrap it around, goes off the goalpost. She's had a couple opportunities for that wraparound chance, but she leaves it just a little bit too short. There's a one-time chance for Kafka that gets blocked up, and then it will go out of the zone. That was Janelle Lloyd. And the Ashley was calling for Abigail Stewart-Fromm to cover at the blue line. That's a bouncing puck and a save made, but it was delayed offside, I believe. Well, maybe it was inadvertent whistle. 13:40 left to go here in the second period. 42 seconds left to go on the power play for the Capitals. So that second line now for the Caps with the power play will get a chance to work. 11-9 in shots for Watertown. 1-0 lead for the Lakers. Here's Jacqueline Lloyd trying to kill off the penalty, but trying to go to work offensively as well. Gets it around. Kirsten Miller. Behind the net is Lloyd. Backhand pass comes in front for Janelle Lloyd, having a one-time opportunity, but was disrupted by a couple of sticks of Alyssa Stoll and Addison Gray. To the far side it goes. That goes off of the Watertown player, so there will be no icing. And a race for it. Kami Larson's going to win the race to it, trying to lift the stick, although it will be Jacqueline Lloyd that ends up taking the puck. She blew a tire. And Addison Gray behind the net as the Watertown Lakers are back to full strength. Alyssa Stahl trying a one-time chance. And now will be coming out of the zone. Kirsten Miller's going to race after it. Sunday came out of the box, wasn't really cherry-picking, but was staying behind the defense before as finally Miller was able to pick her up. And Alyssa Stahl had two chances, fans on both. But behind the nets now from Watertown. And then another blown tire. Capitals players, both teams are losing the edges rather quickly. Nearly a check that could have been called on Catherine Reese as Ashton Lee dumps it in. Reese took a hit, took a collision. Wouldn't have been a penalty on Reese, it would have been a penalty that she drew. But now the other way come the Watertown Lakers. Sunday brought it in, good stick. Now the Capitals get it out of the zone. Ashton Lee maybe thought Swenson was going to break free forward, but instead it came back out. Now it's over at the red line, back to the blue line. That was off of a couple of different players. Sarah Byrne tagged back up, whether she was onside or not. Sarah Byrne trying to get in, trying to get free for a shot, and Foschel was able to cover before, but there's a hook that is called on Watertown, so the Caps will go back to the power play with 11:48 to go here in the second period. It'll be Melville that gets called for the hook. 11:48 to go here in the second period. The Caps get their second power play opportunity. Down 1-0. There's a face-off as Kafka got tied up. And Janelle Lloyd for Watertown thinking shorthanded opportunity. That shot goes wide to the blocker side of Stuart Fromm. Back to the blue line to the far side, comes out of the zone. Bringing it right back in is Janelle Lloyd. From the face-off circle to behind the nets, wrapping around the far side. Pass goes off the boards, good little give and go. Came back again for Jacqueline Lloyd, and it was to the near side. Rink wide it went. One of the Watertown players went down. Back up for the Caps. They trying to get it out of the zone. This is going to go all the way on net. Foschel had it, and it was going to try and cover it. She will. And we get a whistle, 11 minutes to go. It came out on net, so there was going to be no icing. But Foschel was trying to stick it over into the corner. Didn't really get that to happen. And so whenever she realized it was still in front of her, scooted out and was able then to cover it up for a whistle. Still 1:07 to go on the power play. Kafka holds the zone. Good play there from Bradley Kafka. After it went off the glass, Olivia Swenson now will turn. Swenson moving in, trying to get to the slot, trying to get a backhand opportunity, maybe trying to get to the forehand, but it slides its way towards the net, and we get a whistle. 10:44 to go here in the second period. 57 seconds left to go on the power play. Here is Jacqueline Lloyd. Jacqueline Lloyd. The Lloyds are all over the place for Watertown. Throwing it down, good clear by Jacqueline Lloyd. And then we had a player lose her stick. Alyssa Stahl lost her stick inside one of the Watertown players who got caught up in the jersey of the Watertown player. Could have been called a hook, but instead it was left alone, and the Caps are able to dump it in. And all the way around, Bradley Kafka able to kick it. Over now, Swenson trying to get a pass over for Stahl. Could not. Good stick there from the Capitals again. That was Sarah Byrne. And then it'll be all the way down another time. 8 seconds to go on the power play. Lee up for Kafka. Back to 5-on-5. Kafka moves to this high slot. That shot and a save is made to the blocker side of Foschel. Able to get that blocker down to make the save. Now Catherine Reese, a good pass over for Kami Larson. Caps get back on side, just in time for Larson to bring it in the zone. When it's cleared away by the Watertown Lakers, that will go all the way down, and it will go enough for an icing with 9:25 to go here in the second period. Caps are now out shooting Watertown 13-11, but it is still a 1-0 lead for the Watertown Lakers. That goal right now, Melville in front. 2 Capital players were down on the near side boards, and the Watertown Lakers are able to take advantage of it. Face-off is won. It was hit by then Catherine Reese, and it went on net, and Foshville had to cover up, give Reese a shot, whether she was going to go for that or not. Face-off is won again for Larson. Reese didn't play to make the same play this second time, and it'll be out to the blue line. Brenna Ullman just can't quite hold the zone, and now up is Rachel Scott at the blue line and in for the Watertown Lakers. Sunday lost the puck. Larson up to the blue line and out now for Jillian Bush. And Bush will turn. That pass is going to be off the stick and taken by Ullman. Back for Scott again for Watertown. Off the boards, up in the neutral zone. Jillian Bush pokes at it. Gets it across in the offensive end. Bush moves it in, 2-on-1. Backhand opportunity for Bush. Finally gets the shot away and an easy save for Stewart Fromm. Rebound was left free. Reese trying to get it out of the zone. Could not. Still in front. And now Reese in the backhand. Can't get out another time. To the far side corner. Emily Nemick will throw it around. Held in though as that shot went wide. And on the back door was Sunday, but couldn't get over the puck in time, maybe trying to poke it in. 8:13 to go here in the second period. Addison Gray from the near side of boards. That pass intercepted again by Krantz. She'll turn, that pass knocked down. Maybe a shot attempt that was knocked down. And it was thrown over and now finally thrown out. The Capitals will ice it, and that's a good icing for the Capitals. They needed to clear the pressure. And, of course, we can make the change on an icing. So it's really an even better play for the Capitals to make by just icing the puck. And they're able to get that top line back out there here for Oahe. 7:55 to go here in the second period. 14-11 in shots for the Caps. Still a 1-0 lead for the Watertown Lakers. Face-off is won by the Caps. Now a long race. It's on its edge. Is it going to go all the way down? And it does. And Ashton Lee, who was almost going to win the race to get to the puck before it was a call for an icing, will have to glide her way back down. I think she's got to use as little effort to get back down as she can just to keep that extra ounce of energy. Another face-off to the left of Stewart Fromm. It's won by Watertown. 7:40 to go here in the second period. Alyssa Stahl up behind the boards and behind the nets. Ashton Lee will take it over. Her pass nearly tripped up, and the pass goes off of number 5, Kate Holeen. Back in is Watertown. But a good stick there from Sarah Byrne. Cleared back out by the Caps. In the neutral zone and comes back to the near side. We're going to be taking the Watertown end by the Lakers. And right below us here in the Crow's Nest, a fanned-on pass. Olivia Swenson takes over. Ashley Lee on the far side boards. That pass, that one misses. So now Swenson, who thought maybe going off for a change, instead of stayed on the ice. And now it'll be a long race for us. Not going to go far enough for an icing. Kirsten Miller, the good stick. Otherwise, it would have been 2-on-0 if she doesn't get a play on that. Comes to the slot. There's a shot from Janelle Lloyd that was blocked up. Never got to Stewart Fromm. Now Jillian Bush. Her shot. That one goes well wide. On the far side boards, it's taken by the Watertown Lakers. Bush moves in to the slot, trying to get a forehand shot. She runs into one of the Capitals players. And then Jacqueline Lloyd with smart play around the boards, but it's wrapped around by the Capitals. Will it go the distance for an icing? It might not get there. It will. And they're going to wave off the icing anyway. So it doesn't matter if it went the distance or not. 6:10 to go. That pass is going to be intercepted by the Capitals. Kami Larson with a shot. Save made by Foshville. She covers with a whistle. 6:06 to go here in the second period. 15-11 in shots in favor of the Caps. A 1-0 lead, though, for the Watertown Lakers. Caps are 0 for 2 in the power play. Watertown is 0 for 3 in the power play. Face off from the near side, taken by Watertown. They clear the zone in the neutral end. Brenna Ullman, her pass to the red line. That one is broken up. Goes back for Ullman. Up off the boards for Reese. Instead, it's going to be taken by Kafka. And Kafka moves in. Got to the forehand. Can't get the shot away. And it's Larson with a shot and a left pad save from Foshville. who just got that left leg out there. Larson tried to swing at it to keep the puck in the zone and swung and missed, so it does come back out. And at the red line, the Caps are able to dump it in momentarily, but it didn't go deep as it's right back in for the Watertown Lakers. Catherine Reese with a good stick, but it's not out of the zone again as it'll be taken by Kayla Randall. That shot goes off the stick as Stuart Fromm maybe got a little bit caught in the net with one of her skates or off the goalpost. She didn't really have the edge work to move from right to left or from left to right, but she did enough to get back over there on a soft shot that goes off the pad and cover for a whistle. Maybe she looked like she either lost the balance, maybe got the skate kind of caught a little bit and just couldn't quite get that push that she needed, but she got just enough to make the save. 5:15 to go here in the second period. Still 1-0 is her score. Up the boards, and Ashton Lee was able to get it out. Tried to block up another pass. The laid offside. Watertown tags up. That pass goes off of Lee, then off of a Watertown player, so there is no icing. It was with the distance, but it is going to be Olivia Swenson to get to it first. Her backhand pass looking for Byrne. Now Lee will take it. She'll turn with it. Moves in for the slot. Off a redirected pass, a shot, and then Foschel dives on top of it. Lee had a shot that goes off of a Watertown player. Was a save made by Foschel, and then a backhand chance for maybe Swenson, and she just didn't get enough on it to make it, to put in the back of the nets. And it was covered up by Foschel, and we get a whistle with 4:49 to go here in the second period. Riley Kafka could not win the faceoff. Watertown has it from the near side, but a pass is intercepted by Kafka. She's fallen to the ice, trying to get one over the slot for Larson. But Kami Larson was just a little bit behind the pass. And it's dumped back in, though, by the Capitals. From the Watertown behind the net. Turned over. Larson. I think she saw how she could have got that puck and skated in and tried to skate before she moved her feet. Ended up falling over. From the near side here, the Watertown Lakers. That comes out of the zone. Kafka bumped into Jacqueline Lloyd. Lloyd went down, and she was the one that the pass was intended to. And then a blown tire from the near side. And it will go all the way down. It's going to go all the way to Stuart Fromm. She's going to block it up with a paddle. And she's going to cover it. And she's going to let it go. Kirsten Miller. Hard around the boards on the far side. It comes out 3:50 to go here in the second period. Now Kafka racing after it. But it will be taken by Watertown. Nearly turned back over. Good stick there by Kafka. And then Addison Gray that got over to it as well. Now Gray will take the puck, but just off the stick, and it goes right now for the Watertown Lakers. Jacqueline Lloyd lost her an edge again, and then dumped in by Jada Krantz as they're trying to make a change as Watertown. Jacqueline Lloyd, though, still to the near side corner, gets bumped off the puck, and it'll be played back again by Miller. Her pass to the slot from Lloyd. Misses everybody. Out to the slot to the points. And it'll be behind the nets. Up the boards. Alyssa Stahl got to it first. Kami Larson will clear it and will ice it with 2:57 to go here in the second period. Caps have run basically two lines. We've seen Catherine Reese out there. We have not really seen Micah Buffalo, Elena Youngblood in this hockey game so far. Face-off is won by Swenson. Around the boards from Nemec. Sarah Byrne gets taken down from behind in front. And then almost a big collision there in front. Jillian Bush, she got hit. Was not deemed a check. Now Olivia Swenson from the near side does not get the puck up the boards. Brenna Ullman did a good job of stealing off the defender away from the puck. But now four players are tied up. Referee's trying to tell them to play it. But I don't know if anybody knows where the puck's at. Now it'll finally come free. And now a pass into the middle of the ice, and Ashton Lee's the only one there to take it for the Capitals. And here come the Caps. Ashton Lee to center ice. Lee picking up speed, moves in the offensive end. Now Lee moves over. Her shot, save made by Foschel as the rebound was loose. Comes in front, Swenson with a shot, and another save made by Foschel. Two really good chances for the Caps, and Swenson had a really good opportunity to try and tie this game up 1-1. but a save is made by Swenson, or save off the shot from Swenson. And boy, oh boy, the Caps now with 20 shots. That was their best chance. 2:03 to go here in the second period. The Caps win the faceoff as it'll be Kirsten Miller. Her shot, that one goes off. Kafka on the backhand chance goes off the crossbar. The Caps nearly tied it again. Alyssa Stahl here. She'll try and throw it towards the net. It was off of a skate of Jada Krantz and then sticked away by Foshel. The Caps are starting to buzz a little bit. And then it will be cleared away by Watertown. As soon as I say it, then Watertown's able to clear the zone. But still in the last minute 35 here in this second period. This is an opportunity for the Oahe Capitals to maybe try and get that score tied. But they don't want to give up a goal. With the momentum that kind of feels like they're on their end in the last 90 seconds of this second period, this will be an opportunity to try and tie it up. Jada Krantz moves in. That shot goes wide. Goes off the back of the cage. And now the Caps up the boards, and Kami Larson just missed it. It shouldn't go far enough, and it won't go far enough for an icing with 1:12 to go in the second period. Behind the net and around the boards, off of Jacqueline Lloyd. Ashton Gray tried to throw it towards the net, didn't get all of it. Now Jada Krantz will take over for Watertown. Final minute here of the second period. Up on the far side, a race for it. Kirsten Miller trying to win the race to it. She got a stick on it, and then those two players were tangled up. They both go down. And behind the nets, Ashley Lee is trying to get an opportunity. Bradley Kafka now a 2-on-0. Here comes Kafka in on a breakaway. Bradley Kafka in. She scores! We are tied with 38.1 left to go here in the second period. And Kafka got the breakaway for the blue line. Ashley Lee was open. Kafka took it herself, and she's got her fourth goal of the season. And the Caps finally get rewarded on the work that they put in the last couple of minutes. They score with 38.1 left in the period, and it is 1-1 here in the second. That was a much-needed goal for the Caps. You felt it coming. You felt like they were going to get there, and they got the opportunity, and they finally cashed in. Now Ashley Lee comes in front. Lee with a chance. That one save made by Foshel. As the Caps are almost able to make it a 2-1 score. They really feel like they are really buzzing right now. 20 seconds to go in the second period. Riley Kafka trying to hold the zone along with Olivia Swenson here on the near side, but it will be taken back out by Jacqueline Lloyd. Ashley Lee's going to be careful. A little bit of a bump, but you don't want to check. She played with the boys last couple of years. She knows exactly how to check, but that is illegal in the girls' game. 3 seconds to go in the period. Pass goes up, and it will come out, and that will end the second period. So the Caps, who really started to put the pressure on in that second period, did a fantastic job to finally get that goal scored to tie the game up at 1-1. And that was very, very needed for this Oahe Capitals team. 1-1 is their score after 2 periods. 24-14 in shots in favor of the Caps. We'll come back and recap the second period in our second intermission report. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture, or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years, located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
With the fall sports season wrapped up, the winter sports season gets going, and pretty soon you'll be able to hear Sully Buttes basketball on Country 95.3 FM. This is DT Meyer, and with the start of the new season comes new challenges, new faces, and some familiar rivalries. Catch it all right here, starting in December. Sully Butte's Charger girls and boys basketball action on your home for Charger sports. Country 95.3 FM, PIERRECountry.com, and on YouTube at Country 95.3 FM Sports. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Sanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, this is Olivia Slenton, captain of the Oahe Lady Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here to Watertown, it is a 1-1 score after 2 periods, and the Oahe Capitals got that tying goal with 38.1 seconds left in the period, and what a fantastic goal it was. Briley Kafka skated from inside her own blue line, and Ashley open, didn't pass it to her, but Kafka carried it in with a breakaway and scored to make it a 1-1 game, and that is where we stand here after 2 periods. And the Caps really put the pressure on throughout the final 2-3 minutes of that period and just really started to pepper shots on Emma Faschel, and it ended up being rewarding for the Caps to tie it 1-1 after 2 periods. It was a goal for Melville, Sunday, and Sky got the assist, and unassisted goal for Kafka in that second period, 24-14 in shots in favor of the Oahe Capitals, who had 2 opportunities on the power play in the second period, but did not score on either. They still have not yet been able to score on the power play, and while that it's not something that you don't want to, you don't want to harp on it too much. It's a power play that's going to score a lot of goals, and we've seen them play well as a power play unit. Maybe not so much today, but what we saw, especially Saturday and Sunday for the Caps, yeah, you like to score, and moral victories, maybe, you buzzed around, you had a lot of good shots, had a lot of good looks, and it just felt really good. You just didn't find the back of the net. That's the game of hockey sometimes, but other times, as we start to get later in the season, being the 4th game of the year right now for the Caps, they've probably felt like their power play should have scored at some point, but this power play has got to be patient, and they have been patient. They've worked the puck really well, and they will score at some point here, and I think that might open up the floodgates, and they might score a whole bunch of power play goals, because you look at what they have when they have that power play in the ice. Kafka's now got 4 goals. Swenson with 4 goals already in the season. Lee's got 7 goals. And you put Alyssa Stahl out there. You can put Sarah Byrne out there. Cammy Larson can get out there as well. And there's a lot of firepower for the Oahe Capitals on the power play. And eventually they're going to start scoring, and they're going to start scoring in bunches. Today has not been that day to score in bunches for the Caps through the first 2 periods. Now there's still that 3rd period to go, and the Caps are going to be looking for an opportunity to maybe really pour it on. And I think maybe the worst thing that happened in that second period is that it came to an end. Because the Caps, if they would have got another 3 to 4 minutes, could be up 3 or 4 to 1 right now. But Watertown was bailed out by at the buzzer of that second period. And now the Caps will be trying to get right back to work and try and maybe get a quick one here in the 3rd period on the Watertown Lakers. We got a couple more final scores across the states. We've got more games coming up tonight. Of course, here in Watertown, we've got another game tonight as the Oahe Capitals will take on the Watertown Lakers in boys varsity action. That is scheduled for an 8:30 puck drop. However, I don't think that it's going to be exactly at 8:30 when we get that game underway. It's almost 6 o'clock right now, and 6:30 is the scheduled start time for the boys JV game. So, may not actually start at 8:30, but we'll be on the air around 20 minutes or so. Right after the JV game's over with, we'll get on the air, if not a little bit before, and we'll go through Saturday night's hockey. The first boys Saturday night hockey game, we had Saturday night, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening hockey for you last Saturday. And, of course, we'll have a game on Sunday next week, also tomorrow Sunday and next week Sunday, as the Caps boys varsity team will take on Huron on tomorrow, and then next Sunday they'll take on the Rushmore Thunder. We'll step aside. We'll talk about the scores across the state and what's coming up tonight. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierre say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Friday night is the opener of the Pierre basketball season, and you can catch it on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This is Sports Director John Winkler. Join me in Rapid City on Friday as the Governor boys begin the season taking on Stevens. Coverage will begin at 7:40 Central Time with tip-off at 8 o'clock. The Pierre Governors and Rapid City Stevens Raiders, the opening game of the season on your home for Governor Sports. KCCR, KCCRradio.com, and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture. Or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, this is Ashton Lee, captain of the Lady Caps, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Back here at Watertown, 1-1 is our score here at the end of the second period. Scores across the state. It is a final. Sioux Falls 1 comes back and beats Sioux Center 4-3, scoring 2 third-period goals. They were down 3-2, then down 3-1 actually in that second period, and came back and ended up winning 4-3 in the only game that's gone final and the only game that's been played so far in boys varsity. Huron and Aberdeen start at 8 o'clock. Brookings and Mitchell start at 8:30, along with the Caps in Watertown. Scheduled start time, and then 9 o'clock Central Time for Sioux Falls 2 and Rushmore. In the girls varsity right now, just one game in progress after Rushmore beat Sioux Center 3-2 in overtime. It is Brookings right now trailing Mitchell 8-4, and Brookings got it to 6-4, but 2 goals in a row for Mitchell has made it 8-4. Brooke Jarman, she got herself 4 goals in this game for the Mitchell Marlins, and she has been very good. This Mitchell Marlins team has been very, very good. Briley Sabres with 2 goals, Kate Nash and Kelsey Amick with a goal as well for Mitchell. That's our only scores right now, and for girls varsity, Yankton and Huron will play later tonight. That's scheduled for a 7 o'clock start at the Huron Bergman Arena. That's where we'll be tomorrow for boys varsity as the Caps will take on the Huron All-Stars. 1-1 is their score after 2 periods. We come back with a third after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierre say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is head coach Tessa Singleton, and you're listening to the Oahe Capitals hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, the Oahe Capitals have it in the offensive end as they're looking for their first opportunity here in this third period as we are already underway. And it will come out, and now an opportunity for the Watertown Lakers the other way. Janelle Lloyd is in. Sure, shot and save is made by Stuart Fromm. And the Caps come up with a big stop from Stuart Fromm. Alyssa Stahl is down on the other side. The Caps, Stahl is getting back up to her skates. There's a pass in front. It's loose. And now Sarah Byrne with a chance that goes high over the glove side and over the nets. As Stahl makes her way to the bench, is able to get it off for Emily Nemec to step on. And the puck will come and find Emily Nemec. That shot goes all the way through. Swenson maybe looking for a tip, but also got the skate up so she wouldn't block the shot. And it skipped just wide through the blue paints. Janelle Lloyd is able to dump it all the way down. Ashton Lee will go up off the boards for Sarah Byrne. Off the stick. And then Swenson and Jacqueline Lloyd run into each other, trying to avoid the contact. Referee trying to get over and away from the puck that is right there on the far side, and it will be nearly taken by Jacqueline Lloyd. Lloyd ended up chopping down Olivia Swenson. The pass comes right back over for Swenson, but misses her, but it will go down. It might have gone off the skates of Swenson, so it is down, no icing. 2 minutes gone by here in the third period in a 1-1 score. Brenna Ullman skates back into her own end, throws it off the boards at the blue line. Addison Gray chips it off the boards to herself. Good pass, self-pass there. Now Kaylee Larson is in. Larson in with a shot. She scores! No, it goes off the cross or off the goalpost. I thought it went in. And the net's off the moorings. It looked like it went in. It looked like it went off the side. It looked like the net moved. But the referee was saying that it went off the goalpost. And Coach Singleton looking for an explanation of if that puck went in. Now Kaylee Larson with another opportunity. That goes off the side of the net. Just missing Fauchel. And Coach Singleton, I think she has a good argument that maybe that puck was going in. That was redirected by Gray, but then blocked up. And the Caps trying to get it back in front. Boy, they had an opportunity. I thought maybe that the Caps were celebrating like it went in. I thought it went in. Everybody thought it went in except for the referee. And I guess that's the one that matters the most. At the blue line, Jada Krantz had it, goes off the boards. Addison Gray just a little bit too far for another self-pass from Gray, who did that to perfection earlier that got the opportunity for Kaylee Larson. Now Swenson with a good stick at the blue line. Able to push it in to Swenson. Jillian Bush goes to the near side corner. Sarah Byrne takes it over, looking for an opportunity. That shot is up in the air. The rebound's loose, and it's between the legs of Ashton Lee, who is trying to put the stick forward from her. Now Lee on the backhand, a pass goes off the stick, but not covered up by Foschel. Be played back out. Kirsten Miller holds the zone for a moment, and then Alyssa Stahl, who's back on the ice. Good to see her back on the ice. It'll roll all the way down as it's fluttering its way down and covered up by Stuart Fromm for a whistle with 13:32 to go here in the third period. Boy, the Caps thought they had it. They thought they had a 2-1 lead. And referee is talking now to Coach Singleton, and I don't know if Coach Singleton, I think she was okay with the answer at this point, not really going to matter anymore, but probably it took a little while to get the explanation over to her. Now Janelle Lloyd up to Jada Kranz. 1-1 is their score here in the third period. That would have been a massive goal. Give the Caps their first lead. Now Kranz again on the back end will throw it into the near side corner. Up, chipped by Lee, but not out. Jacqueline Lloyd trying to kick it along. Also a Sarah Byrne trying to kick it along. Alyssa Stahl from the far side, off the boards, but not out of the zone. Jada Krantz holds it in, throws it back around to the near far side corner. 3 players, now 4 players behind the nets. Alyssa Stahl comes away with it. Sarah Byrne on the back end, can't clear the zone. There's a bouncing puck that goes wide to the near side corner now. Lee throws it off the boards all the way down and will roll on edge and will be an icing with 12:34 to go here in the third period. 25-16 in shots in favor of the Caps, which is 2-1 in the period for Watertown. Well, with 12:34 to go here in the third period, this is a massive couple of minutes here. We're starting to get to the midway point of the third period. The Caps played an overtime game last Sunday. Ended up losing it to Brookings in overtime. But now here's a chance for Cami Larson. We'll dump it in. And around the boards it goes to the near side corner. And Larson wins the race over to it. Her backhand pass looking for the slot. Now here's a chance for Nemec. Didn't get all of it. And it was knocked down. And Jada Kranz Sunday will bring it into the neutral zone. And we'll try and dump it in. Then right back out of the zone by the Caps. So now an opportunity again for Larson. Looking to try and maybe get over for Addison Gray. Could not. And now another opportunity here for the Capitals again. As Emily Nemec, we haven't seen probably Kafka out for a while. Hope everything's okay with her. Not seen her number out on the ice the last couple of minutes. Olivia Swenson will take it. Goes off the boards to herself, trying to gain some speed in the neutral zone, but she's bumped off the puck by Jacqueline Lloyd. Now Lloyd, she blows a tire, but it goes right over to Janelle Lloyd. And Janelle Lloyd on the backhand, on the off wing, trying to get a pass in front as it will be played to the far side corner. Now Sarah Byrne will dump it off the boards, but can't get it out of the zone. Another opportunity for Watertown. There's a shot, and it goes off of a stick and in. Jacqueline Lloyd gives the Watertown Lakers the lead back. A shot that went off of a stick in front from the Capitals, and it goes in. And with 11:02 to go here in the third period, Watertown is on top 2-1. Jillian Bush gets the assist. So Jacqueline Lloyd, her second of the season. There's Bradley Kafka. Okay, good to see her back on the ice. Look like maybe she had a couple of extra minutes of some rest, but Kafka is back on the ice. She's along with Catherine Reese and Cami Larson. Brenna Ullman. Here's Kafka over for Larson. Her pass goes back over for Kafka, trying to kick it back to her skates, to her stick, and then it'll be cleared away by Watertown. So now with a 2-1 lead for Watertown, I don't know if they get too defensive right now, but they have an opportunity now to play a little bit more defense. They don't need another goal to try and win this game, and the Caps going to push, maybe not quite yet. At some point we'll have to start pushing a little bit more. Into the zone, near side behind the net. Pass comes out to the face-off dot, blocked up. Here's Kafka again, trying to get forward. And now Bradley Kafka carries it in the offensive end. Trying to get around one. He could not, but it's Catherine Reese an opportunity. Throws it toward the net. Foschel makes the save. It's loose in front. Comes back out for Miller with a shot, and that's blocked up by the Lakers. And from the near side corner, on the right side of your radio dial, it's rolled around to the far side. 9:50 to go here in the third period. Cleared away by Watertown. But Kirsten Miller knocks down that clearing attempt in the neutral zone and dumps it back in. As the top line will get back out for the Capitals, another opportunity. That pass, it'll be taken by Swenson, and Swenson and Lee end up running into each other. Now Ashley Lee comes away with it. Lee, she'll turn. She's got a lot of space. That shot and a save is made. A rebound chance for Reese. Another opportunity for Reese goes wide. Catherine Reese with a couple of opportunities. Out to the blue line, held in by Miller. Good play there by Kirsten Miller to hold the zone from the near side. Catherine Reese trying to get to it. Olivia Swenson pushed. Couldn't get to the puck. And now Watertown will clear it out of the zone again. 9:04 to play in the third period. Miller's pass didn't have all of it on there. And it will be all the way down, and it will be covered by Stuart Fromm, and with a whistle with 8:56 to go here in the third period. So a 2-1 lead for Watertown. Jacqueline Lloyd got her second of the season. She had 17 last year for the Watertown Lakers. She got her second of the season, first here tonight. Rebound, or the face-off is one. There's a shot and a rebound, and it's cleared away. I'm already thinking about that rebound that Stuart Fromm nearly gave up on that shot attempt. Back for Jacqueline Lloyd at the point. From the near side, it's still taken by Watertown. Pass goes back for Lloyd. Off the stick, and it's out of the zone. Sarah Byrne trying to race after it, but Bush will get to it first for Watertown. She was going to be hounded by Ashton Lee, but instead it'll be played back here for Swenson. And Swenson goes over. Alyssa Stahl takes it, moves it up. Ashton Lee lost her stick. And it will be played back for Alyssa Stahl again. Backhand shot and a save is made by Foschel, but there's no rebound. We get a whistle with 8:14 to go here in the third period. I think you're going to see at some point maybe Kafka move up and play on the same line with Swenson and Lee. But a 2-1 score and a 2-1 lead for the Watertown Lakers with 8:14 to go here in the third period. Face-off is taken by Watertown, and they move it out of their own end. Pass goes over for Janelle Lloyd. The linesman stepped on the puck, so she ended up falling down. She gets back up, and the pass comes for Jacqueline Lloyd. Looking for a second now with a screen in front, and maybe hit Stuart Fromm, maybe went off of someone else, but it goes wide. And the Watertown Lakers were that close to going up by 2, which would have made things very difficult for the Capitals. Now Addison Gray and Kami Larson, miscommunication. That one will be down, and it should be an icing. It will be an icing with 7:35 to go here in the third period. So the Watertown Lakers ice it. The Caps will get a change, and we'll get the two captains out there along with Catherine Reese. Reese is having another opportunity. She's played a lot of minutes here in this third period for the Caps. Swenson is won, though, by Watertown. Good stick lift there from Ashley Lee. Miller on a bouncing puck, just couldn't hold the zone. Pass goes back for Lee. She'll turn in her own end, and now will skate with speed in the neutral zone. Now here comes Ashley Lee coming back in. Lee trying to get around, trying another wraparound opportunity. Instead passes it back out for Ullman. Brenna Ullman moves it around. Her shot, that was blocked up. And Watertown will get out of the zone. And now an opportunity for the Lakers back the other way. Good stick from Miller another time. Swenson will poke check the puck away. And now Swenson behind her own net. She gets knocked down. But it will be played by Holeen to keep it in the zone. Miller goes off the boards. Back to the Watertown blue line where it's taken by the Lakers. 6:50 to go here in the third period. The Caps down by 1. Need to find a way to get an equalizer, but also need to make sure that they don't give up another goal. Miller clears the zone another time. Sarah Byrne, Catherine Reese right now out there, along with Swenson, who will make her way to the bench right now. Byrne tags back up, moves in, shot, glove save made by Foschel, and she wasn't really sure if she had that securely or not, but she was able to pull it over to her right arm with the left glove, and we'll get the whistle with 6:30 to go here in the third period. Caps are out shooting Watertown 28-20. But are down on the scoreboard 2-1. 6-6 in shots here in the third period. But a goal from the Watertown Lakers has given them a 2-1 lead. Off the boards from the near side to the middle of the ice. And now an opportunity to carry it in 2-on-1. Moving in. There's a shot. Another goal scored. Watertown leads at 3-1. A good pass from Riley Redden. And Jacqueline Lloyd's got her second. And it looks like we're going to have a couple assists given. It is Janelle Lloyd to Redden to Jacqueline Lloyd. And so now it is 3-1 with 6:10 to go here in the third period. And the Oahe Capitals will take a timeout. So Jacqueline Lloyd, who had just one goal in 2 games, now has got 2 goals in this one. Yeah, so Redden and Janelle Lloyd get the assist. And with 6:10 to go here in the third period, not over yet. Things are starting to look bleak for the Capitals, but it's not over yet. And the Caps going to find a way to score twice here in the next 6:10. And that offense that we saw last weekend, they can do it. They can easily get that job done. But taking their timeout right now, they've got to find a way to score rather quickly to then maybe to put themselves with just in one shot of tying the game up. So the Caps have used the Caps have used mostly 2 lines. However, Catherine Reese has moved up that second line, has been moved around. There's been around 7 forwards they've been using, and their 4 defensemen. As the Hawaii Capitals will send out Ashley Lee, Addison Gray, and Olivia Swenson. So the senior line is back intact. Brenna Ullman and Emily Nemec are the 2 defensemen right now for the Caps on the ice. Faceoff is won by Swenson. Ullman up the boards, but it'll be played back again to Ullman at the blue line, and it'll be poke checked in, up and into the bench. And we get a whistle, and it will come out into the neutral zone for the faceoff. 6 minutes even to go here in the third period. Caps are looking to continue getting points in every single game. There's a turnover. Sunday. There's a shot save made by Stuart Fromm. It rolled up and popped her right in the mask. Dropped down in front, and she was able to cover for the whistle with 5:53 left to go here in the third period. But that's the tough thing right now. The Caps are looking to remain getting points in every single game, and I don't want to say that they're already a lock to make the state tournament, but it's one where if you want a top seed, one of those top 4 seeds, you're going to get points in a lot of games, and more percentage of your games than not, as Olivia Swenson moves in. Swenson in the backhand. Couldn't get a shot away. Good stick there by the Watertown Lakers. A pass comes in front off the skates of Lee. There's a turnaround shot, and a save is made by Foshel. She has been good today for the Watertown Lakers. 28 saves on 29 shots for the Hawaii Capitals. Saves made by Foshel. As the Caps hold the zone back behind the nets. 5:12 to go. Comes in front. They score! It is 3-2. And there's your quick goal. And the Caps are right back in it. Ashley Lee's got her 8th of the season. With 5:10 left, 1 minute later, after Watertown took a 3-1 lead, the Caps have pulled within 1. And that's how you got to beat Foshel. Just get the pass right in front where she went for the pass, and Ashley Lee had a wide open net. Boy, that is a huge, huge goal for Ashley Lee. Swenson gets the assist. A fantastic pass from one captain to the next. And it is a 3-2 game. Now there's an opportunity. There's a shot save made by Stuart Fromm, and there's no rebound. We get a whistle with 4:58 to go here in the third period. So the Caps are within a shot now to tie things back up. With 4:58 to go, things are back to where they were before the 6:10 left in the third period. Faceoff is won by Jacqueline Lloyd, but is going to be taken by Catherine Reese off the stick of Krantz, and at the blue line, Reese trying to get it out, but cannot. Emily Nemec Not out of the zone again. She'll maybe try and go the other way. She'll throw it around the boards. Kafka actually had it. She'll throw it back around the boards to the far side, and it goes out. It was not going to go far enough for an icing, but Jada Kranz will win the race to it in front of Catherine Reitz. But she'll nearly turn the puck over to Sarah Byrne from the near side boards. It'll be played out of the zone, looking for Janelle Lloyd. Nemec racing after it along with Janelle Lloyd. They both tangle up. The puck goes behind Lloyd where she turned around from, and then out to the blue line. It'll be a delayed offside, but the Caps clear it right back out. So the Watertown will tag back up as it was played back out. Katie Burnell turns it over. Here's Sarah Byrne in, but offside is called on the Capitals. 4:02 left to go. Caps had a 2-on-1 if it was onside, but we get a whistle with 4:02 left to go. 30-23 in shots. Caps control the shot chart, but are still down by 1. The senior line back out for the Caps. Sasha Lee is in the zone. She's got the goal to pull within 1. Lee moves in front. On the backhand, a shot. Rebound there is going to be loose, and the referee blew the whistle. And maybe it was knocked loose because of Swenson's stick, and that's why the referee blew the whistle. But the Caps were that close to tying it back up again. The faceoff will come to the right of Fasha with 3:53 to go. Faceoff is won by Swenson. Lee from the high slot kicks it to her stick. There we go. A shot was blocked up. Swenson trying to get another pass in front. Comes in front for Asin Gray. Tried to throw it over for Lee with a one-time opportunity. It got over to the net after it went off of a couple different players, and Fasha was able to cover for a whistle. Kami Larson will come in. Ashley Lee's coming off. We'll see if maybe Kafka goes out. Nope, Sarah Byrne will come out. And a face-off is dropped before Byrne was able to get set up. So it'll be taken by Watertown. And Janelle Lloyd hit the ice. Sarah Byrne. And Byrne ended up running into Kami Larson. And then Byrne got knocked down by Larson. And then Larson got tripped up by Byrne. Now here's an opportunity. A shot and a save is made by Stuart Fromm. 3:15 to go here in the third period. That'll be loose in the neutral zone where Jada Kranz, her pass was off the stick of Kami Larson. Ashley Lee comes back out on the ice. She's alongside Larson and Byrne now. A good stick there from Kami Larson. There's another shot. That one goes wide. 2:55 to go here in the third period. The Caps trying to tie it up. They were down by 2 just moments ago before they made it 3-2. And now Ashley Lee, who got it to 3-2, will carry it in the offensive end for the Caps. She's going to swing wide to the face-off circle. A shot, and that was blocked up. Never got to the nets. All the way back out, Emily Nemec will race after it. No icing. 2:35 left to go in the third period. Nemec lost the puck. There's a shot that is going to go wide. It was going to go in front of the net, but it was sticked away by Stuart Fromm. Now here's Swenson back out with it in the neutral zone. Good stick, but taken now by Ashley Lee. And now Lee starting to move it in. You can see the legs starting to go a little bit tired for Lee. There's a shot and a glove save made by Fasha with 2:13 left to go. So the Caps don't have their timeout now. You might see Watertown take it because they don't have a whole lot of depth either, and they want to try and make sure that they have enough legs left. Catherine Reese will come out for Ashton Lee. Face-off is taken by Watertown with 2:10 left to go here in the third period. These two teams played to a draw last year in Fort Pierre at the Expo Center. Emily Nemec off the boards. Does not get it out of the zone. Moving in, an opportunity. There's a shot save made by Stuart Fromm. The rebound was loose and it's cleared away by the Capitals. Under 2 to go here in the third period. Capitals are still down by 1. We'll see if Stuart Fromm ever leaves her nets. Of course, the Caps going to get possession. Here's Sarah Byrne, and it'll go back behind the net. Maybe this will be the time for Stuart Fromm to come off. There's a pass to the slot. It'll come all the way out. 1:30 to go here in the third period. Ashley Lee, she'll turn. She's going to get speed. Ashley Lee moves in with a shot and a save is made. Stuart Fromm has not yet left her net. Riley Kafka steps up, holds the zone. Kafka with Ashley Lee right at her feet. Couldn't get the puck to it. 1:10 left to go. Lee will come off. Stuart Fromm has left the net. There is an empty net with 1:07 to go. 6 skaters now on for the Capitals. Goes all the way through. Off the boards. It's going to go down. Ashton Lee with not much legs behind her. It goes for an icing. I thought the referee blew the whistle, and she did. So they're going to have to put time back on the clock here because there's about 3 or 4 seconds that came off the clock. With 54.7 right now, there should be at least 57 seconds left. But nobody's talking about the clock. Nobody wants to put any time back on the clock. The clock ran a little bit more than what it did, so the Caps are out 3 seconds right there because the clock is now started again after the Caps get the puck drop. Here's Kafka, winds up with a shot, and that one is loose in front. Is Larson trying to get it over for an opportunity. Emily Nemec, Olivia Swenson, a couple players are on top of the puck. Is one of the Watertown players actually laid on top of the puck, so they get a whistle with 37.3 to go here in the third period. Ashton Lee will come out on the ice, so they've got all the firepower. Somebody's going to come off the ice. As Emily Nemec's the one that will come off the ice. Face off. It'll be taken by Watertown. That one's going to go down. We'll go for an icing with 31.6 to go. So the Caps, that's the big thing with high school hockey is it's an automatic. It is an automatic icing, and so they don't have to worry about winning the race to it, and they can save their legs a little bit. So the face-off will be to the right of Foschel. Everybody was ready from the left side of Foschel, but now it'll be the right. And we get a whistle with 30.6. Okay, the clock started again, so they got to put time back on the clock. The Caps are going to be out like 4 seconds here. The clock started, and they're going to keep the second off again. So the Caps have kind of been out 4 seconds here late in this game. The clock started, then stopped again, and then we get a whistle with 24 seconds, and the net came off his moorings, and it should be an offensive zone faceoff. Right now, there should be about 28 seconds left to go in the game, but there's only 24 seconds left. So a faceoff will be to the right of Foschel. 24 seconds to go is won by Watertown again. Olivia Swenson took another faceoff. Now they're going to tie up with 17 seconds to go. With a 3-2 score with 12 seconds left. The Caps are trying to find a way to get the puck to the front of the net. It comes in front. Stoll with a shot, and save is made by Foschel with 8.9 to go. Oh, what a chance in front. It came in front. Stoll had the opportunity and nearly tied the game with 8.9 left. Swenson will try and win one more faceoff. 8.9 to go. Kafka with a left-handed shot trying to get to the puck to her. It comes in front to the slot with 5 seconds. A backhand pass. It's loose in front, and Watertown is going to win it. 3-2 win for the Watertown Lakers, their first win of the season, and the Caps fall just short with a 3-2 win for the Watertown Lakers, their first of the year. The Capitals fall in regulation for the first time. 3-2 is now 2-1-1 for the Hawaii Capitals. Watertown goes to 1-2 now on the season. Boy, a tough loss for the Caps here tonight as they had the opportunity, had a couple of good looks, and boy, that last 10 seconds, 8.9 to go when Stahl's shot was round by Foschel, and that was nearly gave the Caps a tie game, which would have sent it to overtime, but instead now the Caps fall for back-to-back games. They're now 2-1-0-1 on the season as they fall 3-2. Back with a post game after this, you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in PIERRE say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture. Or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
Hi, this is Olivia Slenton, captain of the Oahe Lady Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here to Watertown as a 3-2 loss for the Oahe Capitals here this evening, as we're joined here with Coach Tessa Singleton. And Coach, a tough loss, but boy, didn't give up. Down 3-1, it could have been easy to kind of let things just kind of fall apart, but you guys got it back 3-2 and had a shot at the end to tie the game up. What did you like about your team's effort today?
Yeah, like all year, we kind of have this thing going on with we'll never say die. You know, no matter if the score is 7-0, we're still going to go out there every shift and act like it's a 1-1 game.
Ashton Lee got a goal. Bradley Kafka got the goal to tie it up in the second period. Lee made it 3-2. You guys really had that opportunity, and what you, from your perspective, just how close do you think you guys were from tying that game up? Do you feel like another minute or two you guys would have had that game tied?
I definitely think we controlled the last 2 minutes of that game, and I think if we would have had another 30 seconds even, it probably would have, something would have gone in there eventually.
Abigail Stewart-Fromm, another good game, and that third goal that went in, the second goal that went in, well, just an unfortunate break, but she played another outstanding game, making 22 saves and 25 opportunities. I know it's hard. It's the hardest thing to do in hockey is be a goalie, but she's been a very strong point for you guys.
Yep, I really was impressed today with Abby's game today. I know the second goal was kind of a miscommunication of error and it tipped it in, but she bounced right back and kept her team in the game as long as she could.
Now, this is the only game of the weekend. Do you feel like the legs, it's kind of good to maybe get that just one game this weekend before going into next weekend as well?
Yep, it's going to be a nice, kind of refresher here going into next weekend against Sioux Falls, build into next weekend here.
What do you expect from that Sioux Falls team next weekend?
Sioux Falls always wields, a great team. They're going to be it's going to be a high, fast, competitive game. I expect a close game here actually this year, so should be a good game.
And obviously a loss like this can be negative to a lot of teams. For not good teams, it'll be a negative. For good teams, that you turn into a positive. How do you turn this loss into a positive for you guys?
I guess we kind of have this saying, you know, where we never lose, we just learn. So we're going to learn from this game. We didn't lose, we just are going to learn from it. Every game that we lose, we're going to learn.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Thanks for talking, and good luck going into next weekend, and good talk to you again.
Thank you.
Head coach Tessa Singleton of the Oahe Capitals as they fall 3-2 here this evening, and now 2-1, 0-1 on the year, and will be taking on Sioux Falls next weekend in their lone game as well. The Caps will return home here in a couple weekends when they take on the Yankton Gazelles as part of a doubleheader that we'll have on Saturday, but there'll be a doubleheader on Saturday and Sunday. We'll have just that Saturday game for you. Our next girls broadcast will be next Saturday as well. So the Caps fall here tonight 3-2. They're now 2-1, 0-1. Watertown now at 1-2. Watertown got the first goal of the game. 15:06 left to go in the second period. So not even 2 minutes in the second period. It was Kaylin Melville's first goal of the season, her first varsity goal to make it 1-0 Sunday, and Scott got the assist. Bradley Kafka with 38 seconds left to go in the second period. You felt that coming for the Caps. You felt it getting closer and closer that the Caps were going to score. They did with Bradley Kafka on a breakaway goal with 38.1 to go in the period to tie it 1-1. And then it was Jacqueline Lloyd getting her first of the game with Jillian Bush on the assist. Lloyd's shots goes off of a stick from the Capitals and goes in the back of the net. That came with 11:02 to go in the third period. And then about 5 minutes later, it was Jacqueline Lloyd again to make it 3-1. 1 minute after that, Ashton Lee made it 3-2 with assist from Olivia Swenson. But that was it. The Caps did not score. Alyssa Stahl had a glorious chance in front and a fantastic pass, a fantastic shot. But credit to Emma Foschel, who made 33 saves on 35 opportunities from the Oahe Capitals to pick up her first win of the season. She is one of the better goalies in the state. Both these goalies are some of the best ones in the state. And the Caps, unfortunately, don't get the win here against this Watertown Laker team here this evening. We'll be back on the air here in just a little while. The JV game is going to be getting started here in about 17 minutes or so. They'll play the JV game, then we will come back and be back on the air right a little after 8:10 probably be more about 8:15 because that JV game was supposed to start about 6:30, so about 4 minutes ago. So we'll be on the air about 8:15, 8:20, getting set maybe closer to 8:30 by the time we get rolling for that boys varsity game coming up here this evening. So the Caps, girls varsity fall 3-2 here this evening. We'll be back on the air right around 2 hours from now, around 8:30, as the boys will take on the Watertown Lakers. Let's say thanks to Spencer Kelly back at the station, Jason Burnt for running the camera once again. Back on the air around 8:30 later on tonight, right here on Capital City Rock for the boys varsity game. You've been listening to Oahe Capitals hockey here on Capital City Rock. Final score once again, 3-2 win for the Watertown Lakers over the Oahe Capitals, as we say so long for now from Watertown.
You've been listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Capitals Hockey is brought to you in part by Weatherall, Leisure Palace, Hermanson Endodontics, Fisher Rounds and Associates, Sunmasters, and All Around Graphics. Join us all season long for both boys and girls varsity action on your home for Caps Hockey, Capital City Rock, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's sports